바다로 가볼까요? 가끔은 이렇게 쉬는 날도 필요해요. 그래야 최상의 컨디션으로 싸울 수 있으니까요.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another update to Epic 7. The thing y'all finally been wanting is finally here. The summer event is coming to Epic 7 now, and I'm gladly able to show you guys exactly what's coming to Epic 7 and all the fun stuff that's coming with the summer exclusive stuff. So let's go and take a look and see what they got to offer. So first off, it says special side story, the Song in the Sea. So we're getting this side story, and it tells us a little bit about what Karin is up to. So it says Karin was busy maintaining order in Rengar amidst an influx of summer visitors. When she suddenly collapsed due to exhaustion, the Phantom CIC sent Sez, Ren, and Bellona to help Karin. The next day, Karin says fisherman who was overpowered by the waves. This brings together Karin and the Phantom CIC for an unforgivable summer. So we're going to have a fun little summer event. And of course, along with this, guys, we're going to be getting a nice new title screen. Look at that. So definitely looks cool. You got Armida here, Ren, I believe, what is that? Lots and Lidica. So yeah, definitely cool summer screen there. I'm hoping, since they're actually showing this off, are we getting all of these characters too? There's definitely something hinting towards we may be getting more than just what we saw so far, but we'll get in that once we get a little further. So this is how the side story looks, and yes, they are showing off Karin's. So this is how Karin's is going to look right here. Just, showing you how to enter. So it is a special 3-week event, so this is going to be going on for 3 weeks. We've seen events like this before, so it's nothing new. Stages will be locked. It says lock stages in order to proceed. Players will be able to clear, what we're used to, all that good stuff. So this is the first week. This is what it looks like. This is the area. There's also some expansion to exploration stages. In order to enter these stages, you must collect more. So they're doing the same thing again, but they're changing it just a little bit. And yeah, there's more difficulty stages as well. For it seemed like, because they're showing like 5 here, so maybe we'll have more. This is the currency for this time. It's a wanted poster. Looks kind of weird. It's like a weird soldier guy. But yeah, it says a sketch of the suspect based on testimony. It doesn't look very helpful. It actually doesn't look that very helpful. But this is actually really cool. We're actually getting a brand new stage, and it looks like we're having a new element added to the game along with this. So let's go and see what they just got to offer. It says the stage 7 Foam Bubble Island takes place underwater. In the underwater stage, players will be given an air bubble at the start of the stage. Take note that the air bubble will not be used again on resurrection. It says can enter the stage, clear the final stage as well as clearing the necessary hidden achievements. Okay, so it's not really going too much detail about it, but I'm guessing we need the air bubble to stay alive underwater, and if your unit dies, if you somehow revive them, then they won't have the bubble, and I'm guessing they will die again. Not really sure. They don't really explain what the actual new buff is, but definitely look forward to seeing exactly what it does and what it brings to the table. I wonder if they're actually going to implement it. Because this is the first time that they have, like, I believe, like a stage element, right? Like a stage element buff. So I wonder if they're going to start doing like more stage element buffs and stuff like that. They could do like, or it could be debuffs that's like exclusive to like stage runs. I think that would be kind of cool. For like further, like, other events or further stages inside of the episode and stuff like that, to have like these debuffs that are like exclusive to like regions, or maybe maybe they could give them to characters if they work out certain ones at least. But definitely just think that's a cool idea that they're actually implementing something like that, trying something new. I always appreciate when devs are trying something new. We can see here, this is the Bellona skin right here. This is how Bellona skin look. Seaside Bellona, it says. Now, some interesting things and a lot of theories upon like exactly how this is going to work, and we're going to talk about that right here. Actually, we can see that for this you can bring Karin, Sez, Bellona, and Seaside Bellona. So notice that Seaside Bellona is actually her own name, And it says Seaside Bellona will be available to players via summons beginning on 8/1. So as we were talking about before when we were discussing the summer, we were saying that there's a possibility that these summer skins could not be necessarily skins, but could be like a game like Grand Blue, where they're actual characters in themselves and have their own different skills and stuff like that. It seems like that is the case, at least with Bellona, because Karen's, it looked like you can actually put on as an actual skin. So it seems like some are going to be characters and some are going to be skins, but you'll see the Karin one in just a second here. There's, the hidden achievements and stuff like that. All the repetition rewards and all that. Here you get all the stuff you get for it, of course. You get a gold transmit stone. Gladly like that better than silver. And we have a new artifact coming along with this event as well. At max, this artifact increases effectiveness and effect resistance of all allies by 10%. Does not stack with the same effect. So, it's not too bad. But I'm guessing we're going to get enough of these artifacts in the story to like max it out. I'm pretty sure, probably. That's what I would think. And then, yes, they are doing a summer pass as well. Now, the interesting thing is they're actually implementing something good for, free-to-play players. This isn't something you actually have to buy. Let's take a look at it. So it says players may use the summer pass during the Song of the Sea side story. After completing an achievement in the Song of Sea, the players will receive 1 achievement point for summer pass and are able to receive a reward. It is possible to receive all basic rewards during the event period, but also the option of purchasing achievement points with Skystone, 1 point of equivalent to Skystones. So you can buy story points as well in order to get the rewards. And it seems here that they actually are giving you a Karin for a clear reward. So if you actually don't have Karin, they're actually doing a cool thing and they're actually going to give you her. It says, and purchase and claim the special summer pass to unlock. So just a special award right here. And this is what it looks like. So buy the summer pass using Skystones, players can improve their summer pass. It says also up here, once a reward is available, players can choose to receive it immediately. If players did not receive the reward, then the summer pass icon will display a red dot, just letting you know where to go. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So if you want to get everything off the bat, it says only 1 summer pass may be purchased. However, the special upgrade will become available for purchase once you purchase the premium summer pass. So you can buy the plus 10 story points right here for this one. This unlocks the premium rewards and increased story points. And you could get this one, the special summer pass. This one calls the double of this one. So you get plus 10 story points as well. But you additionally get the Karin swimsuit skin. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, you're just getting the Karin swimsuit skin for the additional Sky Stones, which is double the cost. And it tells you right here, Karin swimsuit skin, Shore Patrol. But notice that this one is called swimsuit skin, and Bellona's is actually considered like almost like a new character. So this is where a lot of people are having like sort of like an issue with, how are they actually implementing all these costumes and stuff like that. They're just showing it inside of like the actual cutscene. So yes, they did actually take the time to actually go back. So it's not a completely redone animation, but it actually takes the time to actually reskin the characters when they're doing their S3 animations, and that takes some work. They can kind of like rotoscope it almost a bit, but it is a redrawn of the S3 animation since these are 2D animations. So these skins are actually very special and do take some time to make with that in mind. And yeah, once again, the rewards here says upon purchasing the special summer pass, players will receive all the awards of the summer pass and unlock the Shore Patrol. So you'll just, I guess, skip down to the bottom and get the rewards. So if you want to do that, that's the thing. Or you can work for it. So either way, but still, it's still like free to play friendly. Just because it's just using Sky Stones and you not actually have to pay for it. And this is how the skins work. So we're actually going to be getting this new icon right here. It's a costume icon. And with the costume icon, you're going to be able to select that. And you can select the hero skin that you want. So just default skin. And then this is the Shore Patrol skin right here. And it gives you like a little description about it. Looks really cool. And you can preview all the skills within the skin as well. So yeah, definitely cool thing right there. I definitely like that they are implementing the summer stuff that we've been long awaiting for so long. It also says right here, end of the event period, players may receive the summer pass reward for 7 days following the event. Okay, so basically they're saying if you didn't get everything, you got 7 days to like basically accept it. And we are having cigarette drop up rate. Very interesting that they're doing cigarette drop rate right now, considering the summer event. I would imagine it would be like, I don't know, another summer character, especially if they're about to have like the Bellona one come up next week. I guess I'm just thinking like, okay, they'll have one this week and then like another summer skin the following week. But who knows? Who knows what they have in store? But it says cigarette, ice unit is coming, so she'll be up for a week, and then we'll have Bellona next week. So we may have double banner, depending on how this works. Actually, no, she's just here for a week. So yeah, so she'll be here for a week, and then Bellona will be the following week. And then we have a new challenge coming. Yeah, the Taylor, new unknown have appeared, causing orbits to fall into unrest once again. Eliminate the unknown and investigate the cause of the Chaos Gate. So this is the new challenge, and of course with the challenges, we get a new artifact. And this is the stage for it. It looks pretty cool. We actually seen this boss before. But it's actually, being implemented and stuff. And then we gotta fight a little bit at the end. So this is the artifact right here, which is the Shepherds of Chaos. At max is as health decreases, evasion and defense increase up to 40%. That actually sounds not bad. That could actually be pretty good depending on who you use that for. Up to 40%. I wonder how low your health actually has to be before that 40% actually kicks in. Cause this could be good for like, maybe like a Violet or something. I don't know. Evasion and defense increase. That's nice. Yeah, because it's an exclusive thief artifact, so I had to go on somebody like Violet. I was thinking maybe a Cartuja, but then again, it has to be used on the thief. But yeah, and then of course the repetition rewards for that as well. And yes, we're getting a new specialty chain. So they were hinting at it on their Facebook page, but this is now, we're finally seeing it in all its glory. And it is the Chaos Inquisitor. So it says the 3-star hero Butcher Corpse Inquisitor can now undergo a specialty change. After completing the specialty change, Butcher Corpse Inquisitor will be granted a new sprite, new skills and animations, of course. So this is his. I'm surprised that it actually is this character, and not some other characters that a lot of people have been wanting. Surprised it's actually Butcher. But this is what's happening for him when you get the specialty change. So before attacks the enemy in the name of chaos, recovering health proportional to the damage dealt. Damage dealt with the caster's lost health after awakening. After the enemy, attacks the enemy in the name of chaos, recovering health proportional to the damage dealt. So that's the same. But now, when the enemy is buffed, a 50% chance to activate Heavy Strike, which damage dealt with the caster's lost health. So at 50%, so he has a 50% chance of activating a skill called Heavy Strike when they are buffed. I'm guessing that's one of his other skills. Probably like his S1. Yeah, he only has 2 skills. So probably S1 after he does the Preach. So he has basically a 50% chance of getting an S1 after S3 if they are buffed. That's interesting. It doesn't strip or anything like that, but it does more. And damage dealt with the caster's lost health. So the lower his health, the more he does, and he is a knight, so that will definitely, I'm guessing, hurt really bad. But yeah, his specialty change quests don't seem too bad actually. Eliminate 500 enemies from the Sacred Kingdom. Then you have to give them 2 epic catalysts, which are the mercenary medicine catalysts. Then eliminate 25 enemies in the Rosal. So you gotta eliminate 25 enemies here, 500 enemies here. That's not really all that bad. You could do that really fast. Just pick the best grind spot with the most of these enemies and the most of that, and you'll be done really quick. Like, this could be honestly done in a day, to be honest. I like when it's just eliminations. Those are pretty fast. Anything but better than the arena one, right? But yeah, this is how he looks when you get him and stuff like that. And then of course for his skill tree stuff, pretty good stuff here. So increase effectiveness by 10%, increase effectiveness by 15%. So he got additional 25% base effectiveness on him automatically. Increase skill effect chance by 10%, and increase combat readiness by 20%. He also increases his damage, and his damage dealt by his preach by 12%, and another recovery by 10% as well. And he increases his health by 10%. Increase preach chance by activating heavy strike by 20% and by 30%. So automatically you can make that into a 100% chance through his runes. So when you hit with his S3, he will get heavy strike 100% if they have a buff on them. So that's the thing. So yeah, we're also getting Abyss guides now. I'm glad this is actually finally coming to the game for Abyss, because you know a lot of people are struggling with certain floors, and like I implemented in Wyvern so people can get an idea of what teams are being used. They can now see who are people using inside of wow, a lot of dizzies. They can see who people are actually using in these floors and get an idea of what units they have and what units they could be implementing inside of their team, you know, to like clear the floors. But yeah, just glad this overall been implemented for more things in the game, so people, you know, can get their questions answered if they can't find them elsewhere. But this is only part 1. They actually have a part 2. It's a lot to cover today, guys. So bear with me here. We're actually getting a lot of content coming up with this update. So definitely glad that it's actually coming to the game. But yeah, we have the management equipment function. This actually sounds kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and get started and break this down. It says the equipment management function allows player to preview changes that would be made if equipping new equipment. I've been asking for a feature like this since the beginning. I was like, why can't we have the stats that are affected right beside the stats that we currently have, so we can see how it's affecting? We don't have to change that gear and see, okay, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Like, how much am I losing here? We don't have to use outside resources anymore. They're actually implementing a system like this in the game. Finally, I am so glad this is coming to Epic 7, and this is big changes. So it's going to be right here, this thing right here called management equipment, and you can see right here, this is where you'll click in the inventory spot. You tap that icon. That's basically the same thing they're saying, and this is what it looks like. So as you can see, this is the gear you have right now, and then this is the other piece of gear. It also will, I think, work with the sets that you have as well. So as you can see, he is losing all of this. It shows how much CP he will lose if he put this on, the attack and all that, the speed, like the percentage of crit damage, hit effect, like everything. You can see that if he had set bonuses, it will show like what set bonuses he is losing and all of that. It says the cost of equipping will occur after the change icon button is tapped. So yeah, they're just once again reinforcing that this is not going to use your money to see the stat changes anymore. You can just see it through the game. And now there's a filter system for it too. So attack set, defense set, all the sets right there, and then the other sets on the side as well. Players can now filter on a variety of settings. So I'm guessing they're changing the way the filters in the game work, and we can see it like this, more like, rather than just having like sets, you can actually see the set that you want to see and see the pieces that you have in each set. So you see they got a bunch of zeros here, or not zeros, but blank spaces. Obviously, I'm guessing they don't have the equipment for that, but they got 4 attack set pieces, 4 you know, health set pieces, and it's just for their swords. So once again, implementing better things to make things easier for us to find the equipment much faster. So I'm glad that's coming. Can't express that enough. I'm very glad. But we also got Arena Season 2 closing. So Arena Season 3 will be happening soon. That's going to be starting on 8/11. So August the 11th is going to be the start of Season 3. Season 2 is going to be ending in 4 days. So if you in that last bit of grind, make sure you finish by this upcoming Sunday, because we are going to be starting preseason on that Sunday as well until the season begins on August 11th. And for people who are in the top of the arena, these are the rewards that you're getting. you're going to be getting these exclusive frames to you. So I don't know exactly how is it working. It could be basically like the accumulative score, or it could be like at the end who's actually at this ranking. I actually don't know how they're actually going to do it. But yeah, if you're in so it's the Hall of Fame. So if you're in the Hall of Fame for 1 through 3, then you're going to be getting this exclusive like rainbow border here. And if you are in 4 to 30, you're going to be getting this one. 31 through 100, you're going to be getting this one. And distribute to heirs who participated in the arena more than once during season 2. So if you played arena multiple times, then you're at least going to be getting this frame. So pretty much anybody who participated in the arena is going to be getting this frame right here. It says when season 3 begins, unused glory crest is obtained from season 2 will automatically be converted to conquest points. The exchange rate is 5 to 1. So just keep that in mind. When the season 3 begins, players will not be able to buy exclusive arena season 2 items using glory quest. Yep, all makes sense. Players will be not able to purchase exclusive arena 2 items again. So yeah, definitely once again, guys, if you are in the end of your season 2, make sure you get everything that you want. Especially the things that are only good for that season, like the slate and the other border that they have. So if you haven't picked those up, definitely try to make that final push to get those, because once they're going, and then they're going to reset, and the new stuff is going to be there, and the new equipment, of course. And of course, with all the commotion that's been going on following Wind Rider and the nerfing of Sez, because that's what people were using for him, they're doing the recall like they said they were going to do, and it's going to be coming later today, after the maintenance, and you're going to be able to do it all the way to the 7th. So as long as your Sez is 50 or higher, you are able to recall him and get all the stuff that you put inside of him in this compensation right here. And you'll still have your hero, but he will go back to 1, and you'll get to basically put everything into another hero and stuff like that. And these are the recall reimbursements and the things you'll be getting, which are the different type of penguins. I always like the 5-star penguins. I think those are pretty cool. But yeah, the call for for Sez is coming. And we also have other improvements and stuff here. Memory imprints right here says duplicate heroes used for memory imprints will be reimbursed as Sez. So yeah, just keep in mind that you're getting your reimbursements as well, and then telling you more about how the skill enhanced Mulligar is going to happen, and how the awakenings and rooms are going to happen as well. Other improvements and adjustments. So an issue with that calls Wonder Edition automatic fire to trigger. So this is just some extra quality of life changes that they're making right here. Artifact changes. Which artifact is changing? Aria's change actually. Increase the defense of allies by 10% and takes 10 to 20% of the damage suffered by them. Does not overlap with an artifact providing the same effect. But now, when more than one damage sharing effect is granted, only the strongest effect is applied. Okay. So adjustments have been made to the description. However, no functional changes have been made. Okay, so they just changed the description. Adventure issues, they're changing that. Automation tower. Are they changing the things that we've been talking about? Let's see. Improvements have been made so that players are able to use stigma on all floors to weaken enemies. Thank you. Because once you got to a certain amount of higher tier in the floors, you were actually not able to use the stigma no more. So this may help people who are struggling on the floors. You can actually use some of the stigma to make the enemies weaker, so you can possibly clear those floors for the month. The major rewards button have been temporarily removed due to the fact that it is not the major rewards. Improvements will be made on this later on. The stats for monsters on floor 91 through 100 has been increased. So not only has the stats been decreased, but they are actually implementing the stigma for all the floors. Thank you once again. Among the reclaim effects of Phantom Fighter Maya, who appears on floor 95. Okay, so they're nerfing her too. The floors are based on July's automation tower. Okay, cool. So at least they are doing that. Sanctuary. The feature has been added so that players to immediately lock or sell items they have crafted in the Steel Workshop. Oh, that's nice. So if you're just making bad gear left and right, you can sell it right off the bat, or you like, hey, I like this gear, lock it right then and there. Just, you know, once again, another quality of life thing that just makes the game better. When missions are assigned to high command, max instead of lock will be displayed of the highest level of listed of heroes. Okay, nice. Guild changes. Confirmation window has been added. Improvements have been made to the add window showing Guild War has been collected. Nice. The Guild War icon has been adjusted. Victory or Guild War will be marked for the following order: victory, draw, defeat. Okay, so just some changes there. Shop Mulligar display the currency has been removed. Okay. And yeah, just more sound improvements for the character voices. I know some people complain about the cutoffs on like certain voice lines for some of the characters, so maybe they're improving that. They said improvements have been made to some of the skill sounds and volume, so maybe they're like working on some of the cutoffs and making them like sound more hit effective and lowering some sound effects, stuff that they feel like they got to do. So glad they're implementing that. More journal stuff as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, there's a lot happening. Just a quick summary on everything that's happening. Summer event is happening. We're getting the specialty chains, Karin, summer skin. Bellona seems like you actually got a roll for. She's coming on the what was it, the first, I believe it was. Yeah, the first. And then there's the cigarette banner happening this week. Bellona's the next week. The challenge for the new artifact is also coming. Like I said, specialty change as well. New changes to the abyss, so people can see the floors. Quality of life changes happening here. Says recall. Banner season 3 is going to happen soon. Season 2 is ending this week. And equipment management is happening, so you can see the stat effects before it happens. So yeah, a lot is happening. But yeah, let me know how you guys actually feel about them actually implementing the skins as actual characters. That's what it seemed like Bellona's going to be, versus the actual Karin skin that's actually going to be like just a regular skin. It's kind of weird that they're actually implementing both. I personally wanted the characters to be new skins. I know a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but some people for sure didn't actually want that to be a case, but I am a fan of that actually being a thing, so I'm happy that is being implemented, at least if it is for Bellona. So just let me know what y'all think in the comments below for that. But yeah, if you liked anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And you want to see more from me, follow me on socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to know when the next video goes live. As always, my name is Dichen, and I'll see y'all next time. Signing out.